Hey guys, this is Brendan with True Fly Supply, coming back at you with another Fly Fishing 101. This month is the Crystal River Shrimp, and let's go! Jumping right in. Hey, go ahead and put your hook right in the vise. Starting back at about, we're going to call it two hook eyes or so backwards. And then we're going to make a little bump. And on that bump, we're going to put some eyeballs. Go ahead and slap down your eyes, just like so. Now, this pattern is one of my favorite patterns, truth be told, for many different reasons. I caught a lot of brown trout on this, actually, which I'm assuming would mean that it doubles pretty well as a crawdad pattern. Definitely a lot of sea trout on it, for sure. Snook, I've caught snook on it. Come on, dude. There we go. See, look, everybody has trouble with eyes, even me. But yeah, anyways, caught a lot of really awesome species on it, for sure. And so I also noticed this really wasn't a fly that was talked about a lot. I tied it online a long time ago, but other than that, I really couldn't find anybody else really talking about it. So I decided, what an awesome opportunity to give this pattern out to all of my friends and family that has signed up for the True Fly Supply Fly Tying Supply Drop. You're welcome. If you come across this video and you aren't subscribed, maybe head on over to our site and check it out. Who knows? Maybe you could get a tasty treat like this. So anyways, go ahead and bring your thread all the way back to the back of the hook. I like to put down a nice, I mean, they don't have to be touching thread wraps by any stretch of the imagination, but I do like to put down just a nice little bit of thread just to really help us lock everything in. After that, go ahead and take your hackle flash out. And this hackle flash is some awesome stuff. It is some awesome stuff faux show. I'm just going to go ahead and trim off a nice little section, just like so. Put that off to the side. Go ahead and just get this out of there a little bit. And tie that in. Now what we're looking for is to have all the fibers facing that way from the back of the hook once we have this tied in. Just like so. Perfect. Should advance that up a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be spinning this, as the name implies, just like hackle. So we want to make sure all of our fibers, as we spin, get pulled towards the back of the hook. Because this is where the flashy magic happens on this fly, for sure. Ow. I just turned my finger into a pin cushion. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring our thread all the way back up. I like to throw down a couple. We're not really looking to build up like a body or anything like that. We're just looking to have a little fun coming off the back of the hook here, just like that. I mean, this truly is probably one of the most simple shrimp patterns that I even know how to tie. So that's why I'm honestly pretty surprised that I don't see this a lot on the internet. So we're gonna go ahead and take our grizzly legs. Just need one strand of them, because all we're looking for is kind of an antenna. And so we're gonna go ahead and bring our thread all the way back. Again, just throwing that down there just so that way we can have something to tie into and keep our materials all in place. Now, what I like to do whenever I'm tying in silly legs, just that way I can make everything nice and even, is I like to use the thread and just double it over on that. Makes everything super easy to tie in. Otherwise, these grizzly legs can be kind of a pain sometimes. So go ahead and just Tie those in nice and tight, just like that. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. See? You can sort of see the shrimp shape coming right along. Go ahead and stuff those grizzly legs back in the bag. And I just want to take a second here, guys, while I'm getting everything ready. Is look at this. We give out full packs of materials. None of this like pre-proportioned stuff, so you're only getting a sample of a pattern. I promise you, you have enough materials to tie enough Crystal River shrimps to last you a long time. At least one really awesome brown season. Or maybe a month and a half of saltwater fishing, who knows. It all depends on how well and how much you fish. So we're gonna go ahead and tie in our cactus chenille right back here where all this magic is happening. Bring everything up to the front of the hook, and this is where we're gonna jump the eye. And this part's pretty simple. Just go ahead and keep wrapping to build up the body of this fly. I like to throw down a couple cactus chenille wraps, because you can see that just kind of helps build out the body just a little bit more. And it's like I tied up exactly enough cactus chenille for this fly. Just go ahead and hop over the eyes there and tie her off. Look at that. I don't know if that's pure luck or skill, but I'm gonna go with pure skill, because I called that one pretty much exactly how much I needed. Tie that off. Make sure your thread wraps are awesome. And we're gonna flip this upside down. On the bottom, and for the last material, we're gonna take our Arctic fox. Pull that out of the bag. See, look at that. A full pack of material. It's awesome. A little messy, a little fluffy, but that's Arctic fox for you. And just get you a piece, probably, I don't know, as thick as a number 2 pencil, something like that. Thick enough to have a little bulk, but not thick enough to where it's too much. So we're gonna call it good on this part right here. Of course, I didn't trim off all the fur. There we go. Just like so. And what I like to do is flick it back and forth like this to get all these little fibers out of there. Because those little fibers don't really do us much in the fly. All they do is get in the way and ultimately add bulk to the fly. So we're just gonna remove some of it. And then we're just gonna tie this little guy in right here. Just like so. Look at that. And again, just enough to be pretty much exactly what I needed. All right, look, the first time, I'll be honest, I was joking. I said I'm gonna call it that I know what I'm doing, but because I now did it basically twice in a row, now I just proved it right there. This is all skill, baby, all skill. And then once you have that all nice and tied in, just like so, I mean, look, we're gonna be honest, hook's a little messy. We got a few little materials, but you know, whatever. This is for the fish, it's not for the angler. Once you have that all tied in there like that, go ahead and throw down some thread wraps, and you are finished with the Crystal River shrimp. Like I said, we gave this out in this month's supply drop, so if you aren't a member of our fly tying supply drop, head on over to trueflysupply.com, hit that subscribe button, and that'll take you to all of our supply drops where you can find trout supply drops, warm water supply drops, saltwater supply drops, fly tying supply drops, where we get awesome patterns just like this. Again, guys, like I said, full packs of materials and you're good to go. Good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this off with a little bit of head cement. But like I said, man, head on over there. You won't be disappointed. I love this pattern. Love it to death. So, anyways, guys, that is it for this fly. And I will catch you in the next video.